Desires are not evil. They're directions, compasses back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's a verse in the Quran that's often misunderstood. زُيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ حُبُّ الشَّهَوَاتِ. The love of desirable things has been made alluring for people. People often hear this and assume it's condemning desires, as if they're evil or distractions. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't use those words. Let me break it down to you. Number one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the word zuyina to be made beautiful or adorned. Decoration by its nature is beautiful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have labeled these as tests, traps, or evil, yet He doesn't. He chooses the language of beauty as decoration, showing that these things themselves aren't being condemned. Number two, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala isn't criticizing desires. He's in fact praising them. Why? Because decorations make something plain look desirable. They add beauty, adorning what might otherwise feel dull and lifeless. In fact, He's gone to the effort to decorate this world for us so we can enjoy it through the tests. Just like when a person decorates their home for a loved one. Just don't be deceived by the cover. Always remember the true nature and purpose of this world. Number three, notice what's actually being criticized. Not shahawat, desires, but hubbu shahawat, the love of desires. Desires can actually be wholesome, but being ruled by them isn't. The issue isn't chasing desires. The issue is when chasing desires becomes the objective. Number four, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls these things mata', a word that means provisions that you benefit from, enjoy, and use, but they're temporary in nature. He's telling us that we use these desires to take us somewhere, like provisions. They're not filthy nor forbidden by default, but they must be directed, and they are limited. They belong to this hayat dunya, this lower, lesser life, a preview of the greater pleasures that lie with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number five, by ending with the word ma'ab, which is destination or return, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows that these things can lead you to Him, not merely distract you. They become misdirections only when pursued for their own sake, like pointing at the moon and the fool only sees the finger. When people chase beauty, love, security, justice, in reality they're chasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the source of everything. The finite can never satisfy the infinite hunger and desires. Only Allah's infinite bounty can. Number six, Allah then says, Wallahu indahu husnul ma'ab. With Him is the beautiful return. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala draws a direct similarity between desires and Himself. If these desires were evil or filthy, He would not frame it in this way. That contrast shows there's enjoyment and beauty here. But with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is what's greater, purer, and lasting. Number seven, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't say He's the only destination, but He is the truly beneficial one. It's as if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you that other paths may attract you, but real beauty as an ultimate endpoint is only found with Him. So what do we learn from this verse? Desires aren't evil. They're provisions to be used to take you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just don't make them the objective and don't get lost on the way.